Welcome everyone to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is September the 17th, 2019, and I'm conducting my daily love reading. So this is the last week of the 4-week segment, and I am left to do earth signs plus earth signs. So I pulled out the Ace of Diamonds. This is the earth element. I've gone ahead, I've laid out a card for the masculine energies today and a pile of cards for the feminine energies today and a pile of cards for the heart of the matter. So we're going to be taking a look at that. So if you guys are interested in getting personal clarification on anything that I have to say here today, I put a price list down in the description box below. So go ahead and reach out for that. My current turnaround time is the next business day. So pretty quick at the current moment in time. So let me just lay out these cards here for you and I will get started. Okay, earth signs plus earth signs. Here we have it. So I am seeing here for a lot of you, this is very, very interesting. This could be a situation in which two people are in marriage counseling. Okay, I'm seeing that because I'm seeing with this connection, there's been a lot that's happened over time. Okay, I do have forgiving and learning here on the feminine side. And I just get the impression here, feminine, that this person has activated something within inside you. It has stimulated you. And it's not necessarily in the most positive of ways. Like this is kind of like this person gets your temperature rising, is what I'm hearing. Okay, they know how to push your buttons, and it kind of looks like maybe they like to push your buttons. This could have been something as well where an unexpected pregnancy had happened with it. This is part of what I'm seeing in this. Now, the masculine sitting here, okay, wanting to make progress, because progress is up here in the overall heart of the matter. But I think before that progress can be made, some things need to be soothed. Some heart to heart conversations need to be had, and some changes need to be made with the awakening card. Some changes definitely need to be made. This masculine energies that you've been dealing with here could have been somebody who feels or you feel as though they're very non-committal or they have been very non-committal. And it doesn't necessarily even depict a player because I don't think that there was anyone else involved in this situation. I just really get the sensation that this person just wasn't ready to commit, despite the fact that like I have past life relationship here. You've known each other before, like very, very deep connection out of the gate coming through for this earth and earth connection. But it's like at some point, okay, this connection kind of ended, and it could have been after a pregnancy as well. So this could be part of what I'm hearing for some of you. Um, Now, what I'm seeing is that in this energies, like, and feminines, I can almost even hear you as I was laying out the cards. I can almost hear you saying this, like, well, okay, if this masculine wants this so bad, like the desire card is here. This masculine wants this, so he needs to take a step up here. He needs to answer the call, and he needs to like move forward in the right direction because like you're losing patience here. Like, okay, the two of like, okay, if I look at the tarot cards, this is on the feminine side. So I have the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords, over waiting for your Two of Cups to come in here. Um, and feminines, I get the sensation I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So there could absolutely be somebody new coming into your environment here as well, or you're going to be going out and looking for that. I'm looking for that. Just for the sheer fact of this connection has really gone a bit hayward. Let's just say it that way. But what I get here with worth waiting for divine timings at work in your love life and express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture on the masculine side of this. What I see this is he's waiting for the right time, the right opportunity to kind of take a step forward here. Love yourself first. So there's a lot of things that he has to work on inside of himself as well too, that he's just perhaps awakening to for the first time, things that he's been afraid of dealing with. So this could be just like deep-seated issues from the past. If you guys are the same sign, so for example, both Tauruses, um, because the Hierophant is out here, so absolutely this could be Taurus here. So if you guys are both Taurus energies or both Capricorns, both Virgos, then certainly I can see where you guys have come together in this past life relationship. And the Six of Cups is here as well. So this is affirming for me the soulmate connection, the soulmate union kind of coming through here for me. And it's just like with that, I think like forest of fire as well, passion, aliveness, flashes of inspiration. Like I said, this got lit up really, really quickly here. Really, really quickly for the two of you guys. Such a strong attraction. Feminines, you would have been very highly attracted to this person, okay? They, like, to me, I see this person as having kind of most of the, like, you know how you write a list and it's okay, I want this in a partner, I want this in a partner, I have this in a partner. Like, this person probably has like 95 to 100% of the things on your list like checked off. Now, some of you guys impose that on them, like, and without even realizing it. It's like, it's like, okay, um, well, they have the dark hair, they have the good job, they have the nice car, they have a house, this sort of thing, okay? But like the masculine, I just really get the sensation here, like he doesn't want to be tied down. The Eight of Swords and the Hierophant, he doesn't want to be tied down in a commitment, is what I'm seeing here. And this is why, again, I'm getting like really non-committal energies. And the Chariot is up here at the top, indicating to me that he wants to be able to move at any given point in time, being able to like go here, go there, without having to answer to anyone. And this is coming from a past relationship that he's been in. He was in a relationship with somebody who genuinely was controlling, because I have pay attention to the red flag. So very, very controlling of him. And I do get the sensation that this stems back past his past relationships. And this is really coming into focus, like relationships with his parents, relationships with his siblings, just all kinds of different relationships that he's had. And he's always felt as though he's been kind of dictated or ruled by what other people impose upon him. And I think you triggered that in him by being yourself. Because feminines, okay, here's the thing. Like, you felt this instant attraction. You probably dreamt about this person as well. My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. And it kind of prompted you to take action towards this person. And it was really, really enthusiastic. And okay, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free with it is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. You were like all in on this connection from the very, very beginning. And you let him know that. You let him know that. Because it's like, okay, this person stimulated you. It stimulated your heart space, okay, your activation. Because I have joy as the ultimate creator. And when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So this tells me that it's like, I'm going after my joy. Now you kind of wish you had said no, because I do have the no card up here on the feminine side. Like, now you're wishing that you had said no. Now, for some of you, what that means is this person, this masculine, is going to be taking clear action, making some communication. Okay, communication with this here. And like I said, waiting for the right moment and also waiting for balance to be restored. Okay, so you, feminines, you are expressing emotional up and downs, emotional instability. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me, and I have meditation. So it's like, it's all, and the rhythm of my breath affects the rhythm of my life. So indicating to me that you need a real calm down on the emotional side of things. But again, you're like, why the fuck should that be imposed on me? Right? So you guys, the Five of Swords, okay, you're putting your walls up, you're putting your guards up. And it could be coming across as from a place of ego or a place of when it comes out, the way that you express this could be with anger. And again, this is scaring the masculine, right? Like, you could come across like, wow, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And the masculine's like, no, I want no part of that. Like, I can't handle that. Because Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the stellar realms. This person has been through a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay. And this is why they can't handle it. And again, this is why I think the idea of counseling could be coming up here. Because like, this is really giving you both the opportunity to work on some things that are deep rooted within your past. And this is the idea of the twin flame, the past life relationship that's coming in here for you. That it's like, okay, you're like, it's okay. We look at this as the things that we go through in our life, and we go back to our childhood and all the traumas, and honestly, the good and the bad. Okay, the good and the bad. But all of those experiences are only an accumulation of all of our past lives. And a foundation for our future lives, if that makes sense to you. And basically, it's like we go through these traumas so that we can heal them. We can heal them. Now, the way that we're working in our society in the current day, we don't look back at the past. We don't look at the past. We're moving forward to the future. And most people are so cutting with each other that we don't deal with those until you meet this person who kind of halts all the rest of your life. And this is what I'm seeing in this reading for you, putting a halt to all the rest of your life. And all of a sudden, it's like it's you and this person, and you guys are in this dome thing, okay, protective dome almost. This is where the divine has put you, and the divine is saying, no, don't come out until you've worked it out. Is what I'm hearing with that, and it's indicating. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize for the messages coming through. But yeah, and it's kind of like, okay, well, feminines, you guys have this real aspect of it. It's like, oh, it's okay. I want it to happen on my terms, right? Like, and like the magician here, you're trying to manifest that, right? You're trying to manifest this person coming to talk to you and doing these things and all of these things, okay? And there's just some resistance from it with the no card. And it's really making you feel some sort of way. So in the Five of Swords, okay, this could be tears as well, kind of coming through for you. But there's a real dissatisfaction currently in the Four of Cups because it's like you're stuck with the Three of Cups. You're stuck with the Three of Cups, which is yahoos, and you don't have the Two of Cups. You don't have the Two of Cups, which is what you're really truly desiring, the commitment. And the masculine is holding that commitment in his hands. Okay. And like he's the one who needs to make the move on this. He's the one who needs to make the move on this. And you're just like, okay, well, where is this? Like my fearless freedom lights up the world. See, when he first came to you, okay, he was forest of fire. He was guns blazing. He was ready to go. He showed you the impression that he just didn't care and he was ready to go for it. But that was like a limited time offer is what I'm hearing. And it's not that he did that to be an ass or a player, because he's not a player. I don't see anyone else involved in this situation. There's nobody else here. Okay. It's the point that again with him, it was just more the fact, okay, first off, it took him a lot to build up that confidence to actually come through with that. And it also was like after a period of a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So trying to heal some things within himself, okay. And he's trying, like, and the magician is here in the heart of the matter. So feminines, this is not just you trying to manifest what you want. This is the masculine trying to manifest what he wants, okay. And this person is equally as stubborn. Like I said, you guys are in this dome. Don't come out until you work it out. And you guys are on, like, if my dome goes over my table, literally the feminine, you are back against this dome, and masculine, you are back against this side of the dome. And like, not one person is ready to make this step forward here to have these heart to heart conversations. It's really kind of cute. It's really kind of cute because the Princess of Swords is here also in the heart of the matter. So spying on each other, whether this is through social media or whether this is through tarot cards, I don't know. But she is a psychic spy from China, the Princess of Swords. And like I live each moment with the presence of gratitude. Kind of like learn to be grateful for this connection is what this is saying here. Because it's like the Ten of Cups is here. Ten of Cups is here. So this Ten of Cups could be really indicating that there's a lot of happiness associated with this. A lot of happiness associated with this. But I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. If you guys can't get over your ego, then it's going to be eyes shut. It's going to be eyes shut on this connection. When I see the eyes shut in this connection, I think of that as really, okay, there's an end to something, right? Whereas on the masculine side, he has the awakening. Like he wants this, okay? And seeing this through his eyes, feminine, physically, okay, physically you don't believe that he's what you want, because again, you're feeling this rejection has something to do with physically. That's not it at all. He really, really enjoys looking at you, and like trust me, he sees you with the eye of desire, with the eyes of desire. Okay, so have no fear on that one. And honestly, like I do get the sensation that if you've been waiting for a long time, because like I said, there's a lot that's happened with this connection over time. So if you've been waiting for a long time for this person to communicate, this person has tried to communicate already. And not that they've reached out, because otherwise you would have known that. And maybe for some of you, they have. But I do get the sensation that it's like they've started and then they've stopped, right? Like they've come to you and then they pulled back, right? This sort of thing. And this may not be something that you know, right? The Princess of Swords, this is all part of what you're getting through your tarot cards. But so this might not be something that you are aware of, Um, and feminines, perhaps your masculine sees you as somebody who's trying to go out and meet new people as well too, and that kind of scares him. The idea of rejection is going to scare him as well. Away, like he doesn't want to be rejected, and he's not going to put the effort, the communication, and the enthusiasm into it if he knows that you're going to come back with a no answer. And this is why things have to balance out. You have to balance out within yourself, because right now you're like, your answer is no, your answer is no, your answer is no. So that is, excuse me, that is what you're manifesting. It's like, okay, if this person comes to me, I'm going to say no, well, then this person's not going to come to you. That's just how it is. That's law of attraction. But listen, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So indicating to me, feminines, like focus all your energies on being happy, being grateful for what you have. And whether this is this connection, because like, look, especially if this person left you to be a single parent, you have a right to be pissed. So the Five of Swords, again, this is a little bit of anger coming through this card as well. So you have a right to be upset about this. It's just like you kind of have to lean back a little bit and just let things progress as they progress, and that's why progress is in the heart of the matter. It's like you just have to let things happen how they happen. You're attractive. Don't worry about it. You're attracting other love offers into your world, even though you have such a disdain right now for love in general. So you look at that as like if somebody is messaging you, either it's online dating or it's somebody that you know, and it's a general reading, so it fits differently for everybody. So take it how it fits. But someone's messaging you who that maybe you flirted with in the past, or maybe this person was kind of geez, how do I say that? Not a rebound, I guess just like a booty call or like a fuck buddy, or like kind of this person belongs in a bucket of people that you would pull out during moments like this, low frequency moments. So people who like you might be not interested in anything more than a physical connection with, or again, just like, okay, people that you know are going to give you the attention that you want is also what I'm hearing, right? So it's kind of like I'm going through a Rolodex. So whoever I'm dealing with, I think has a lot of people um, around them. But it's like I really get the sensation that like this person or many of these people will message you and you're like, no, no, right? You're like, because the thing is, now that you've met this twin flame, now that you've met this spark, it's and in the mentality and the mindset that you're in right now, no one else can compare. And this is true for the masculine, but the thing is with the masculine is that not to say not to say that people aren't coming after him, but he's not going after anyone else. Okay, he's not going after anyone else. He's keeping his communication low key to whoever it is that comes into his life. Like he's kind of learning from the this experience with you to not go ahead and like be so enthusiastic. So again, kind of like pulling back here a little bit, but my vibes speak louder than my words. So like I said, people are like, oh, come on, you're open for love. Like there's really some females in his environment that are really like really trying to get after him. And he's like, look, I don't want a commitment right now. I don't want a commitment right now. He's waiting for the commitment with you. He's waiting for the commitment with you, and he's waiting for the situation to balance out so that he can make the right move now. Whatever that means to you, he wants to make the right move and kind of go after this Ten of Cups. Go after this Ten of Cups. And he wants to talk about it with you. But again, he's not going to do it if you're like, no, no. Now, also, feminines, what could be happening in this connection is that you're really trying to push this forward, this communication forward. And he's not answering your calls. He's not responding to your messages. This sort of thing could be happening here as well. But I have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do on the masculine side of it? With you're already doing it, like it's non. It's not really negotiable. You guys are in this dome together again, back against the wall, and the dome is going to slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until all of a sudden you guys are face to face. So whenever this is going to happen to you, this is going to happen face to face. Okay, the two of you guys are going to be brought together to have these heart to heart conversations. This isn't going to happen over the phone. This isn't going to happen over Facebook. This isn't going to happen over text messages. So just be aware of that. And honestly, if you go out looking for it, you will not find it. Same for him, okay? Because he, like, honestly, he has gone out looking for it and cannot find you. It's really like, but it happens in a moment, like you guys see each other in a moment where it's like you weren't expecting it, you weren't ready. Like you might be getting ready all the time to go see them, and all of a sudden they see you at their worst. It's like, okay, well, you got your pajamas on, you're going to get a coffee. Okay, now they see you, type thing, right? But it's like they see you as kind of being perfect. So it doesn't really matter how ruckus you look. They're into it. They're into it, right? I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. They love the human in you, right? The human in me loves the human in you. Okay. The 5D in me loves the 5D in you. This is the Hierophant. As above, so below. This is the message that the Hierophant is delivering to the Magician. So I'm glad that both of these cards are out on this table. So as above, so below. But again, pay attention to the red flags are here. You are putting up a lot of red flags here, feminine, to this masculine. And I think you need to start waving white flags. I surrender. I surrender. So this person may want you to surrender to them. And this could be what this game is that they're kind of playing. But it's like, it's not going to be played for much longer. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. This is on the masculine side of this. Okay. So again, it's like, I'm going to like love myself first. So he's doing this self-work. Okay, lots and lots of self-work going on here at this time. But it's like, and now he can embrace that and kind of surrender that outcome to being like, okay, now I'm ready to come together with this person, right? Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. This is kind of 9 of Pentacles energy. But I'm not, well, I'm seeing that as your masculine being single at this current time. But this is also an earth energy, like the 9 of Pentacles. It's very much an earth. Well, it is. It's Pentacles, right? So it's earth energy, regardless. But my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So it doesn't matter like what you throw at them. They're gonna find a way to dodge it. Like they're gonna find something. Okay. And again, until they realize that the smoke has settled, and then they can make their move. This is how this person operates, right? Just like, okay, the smoke has settled, now I can make my move. The problem with that is the ever unfolding rose cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Indicates to me that this is just like, it's not going to happen at the timeline that you anticipate, which, because I have divine timing as a play in your love life. This is on the masculine. And on the feminine side, I have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So interestingly enough, feminine, that again, the 4 of Cups is telling me, like, very soon, I don't know how much time, I don't know how much time this needs. I don't know how much time has passed on this connection. But either way, it's a slow climb up the ladder, one rung at a time. It's very, very excruciating, I think, for the best of folks. Yeah, for the best of folks here. So now, feminine, on your side, mirror, who or what is triggering you? Don't allow yourself to be triggered by this connection. Don't allow yourself to be triggered by other couples. Sorry, you guys. Ugh. My computer does this, and I apologize. I can't turn off my notifications. It's pissing me off, so I'm sure it's pissing you off too. But yeah, anyways, like, don't allow yourself to be triggered by any different connection, especially dreams. Okay, I get the sensation, feminines, that you're waking up crying. Because you're having dreams about this person, you're having dreams about this connection, you're having dreams about your family, dreams about your future, all of these sort of things. And it's like you need a break. You need a break, okay? I just get the sensation that you've been doing so much that you really need kind of time off to sort of rejuvenate, meditate, heal yourself a little bit too, because you didn't slow down for a moment. This masculine, he slowed down, and he's doing some different things and thinking different things. You don't do that. You don't do that. Your work is just a little bit different, okay? Um, but yeah, like, so you're constantly on a hamster wheel of thought. But I have been talking, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So some of you guys have to take a trip home because again, this has to do with things that were deep rooted in your childhood as well, okay, as well as the people around you, all of those sort of things. And I have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeing the light, laying foundation, divine plan. See, I see these two cards again. Come home. Come home is what I'm hearing. Okay. Come home and kind of work things out. Retreat a little bit. Okay. Retreat a little bit so that you can work on this forgiving and learning. And that you can stand a little bit more stronger here. Okay. And again, this is going to ultimately, everything that's happening is expanding your mind. Okay. There's medicine in my shadow. Believe me, this is where growth happens. This is okay. In the Work Your Light Oracle, and I don't have any of the cards on the table, which is very surprising to me, but I have 3 cards that depict Muhammad, the prophet in the mountains. So bear with me. Share your voice. Usually, like one of these cards come out, so I find it really funny that none of them did today. Okay, so the first card I have here is the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is where you're at right now, okay, the cave of darkness. And this is where Muhammad received all of his prophecies, okay, all of his prophecies that made up the Quran. Now, in Share Your Voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. This is where Muhammad writes them down. Okay, writes the Quran. He's still in the cave, but it's like almost ready. Like it's like there's a process involved with this, right? And then I have break the chain, ancestral pattern healing, rewriting the future. This is when the Quran has been released and Muhammad is now free, releasing all of those shadow aspects of himself, completing his divine work, completing his divine work. And this is kind of what is going on in this connection. Like you have to complete your divine work here. The rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. Don't forget to breathe. Don't go so fast. Don't go so fast here, feminine. Because it's like, and don't jump to conclusions. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. This is on the masculine side, and this is my honey boo card. So this is how he's seeing you. Wants to collaborate with you. Sees you as his honey, as his person. Okay, he's very very enthusiastic about this connection, and he looks at you as a priestess. So he looks at you as a goddess. Somebody who, like I said, is absolutely perfect. This 10 of Cups is down here. So someone that he can have a perfect life with, provided that balance is in this connection. And I trust the mystery of life. This masculine is very resilient, right? Like I said, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Very, very frustrating energies to deal with. So I can absolutely see why feminines, you would be in this like, ugh, really type mode, and why you might be like, why you're like, okay, your heart is hurting from this. So your heart wants to retreat from this connection, and your heart wants to go out and find somebody else. This is why you have this bucket of fuckboys, this bucket of fuckboys. I guess it's nothing else available to you where it's like, okay, well, okay, I can go through this, I can go through that, I can this, but this person wants me, and I can go with this person. This person is attractive, this person has a good job. But again, none of those are going to be satisfying you. So just be careful on what you're doing and who it is that you're connecting with and what it is that you want, right? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. My vibes speak louder than my words. Do your actions match your intentions? Is what I'm asking you, feminines. And I think it's time to align with that. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. If you really want this connection as much as you say you do, this Ace of Cups, this love coming in, you're going to have to put down some swords here, and you're going to have to see this in a different perspective. You're going to have to change your outlook. You're going to have to change your mentality, and you're going to have to come out of that cave of darkness, and you're going to have to break your own chains, right? As well as the masculine has been doing this for you. Just FYI, the Eight of Swords is here. The masculine has been breaking his chains for you so that he can come into a position of commitment with you. And again, with the Chariot card here, this is going to be moving towards that commitment. in the near future once those chains are broken, and once he knows that balance is here and progress can be made. And again, the fear will be cast out. The presence of love will always cast out fear so that you guys can come back together and reunite as soulmates. Okay, earth signs plus earth signs. This concludes your reading. I hope the video has resonated with you. And if you're looking to get personal clarification on anything that I've had to say, go ahead, reach out down below the video. I'd be happy to do a reading for you. And of course, I've also put my architecture page up there as well. So if you're looking for additional ways to support me, then that's one way to do that as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on your next reading. Bye.